Hello, I wanna tell you a story today. I got a email from this girl. Her name is, I'm gonna call her Jane, and she just simply said, "Can I talk to you?" She said, "I all I can think about is death. I can't leave the house. I can't do anything. Can I talk to you about it?" And I said, "Sure, you can talk to me about it." So she did. She told me a story of her boyfriend, who was John. John and Jane were been going together for a long time, and on a Friday night they were thinking about what they were going to do for the weekend, and they got into an argument over it. Jane wanted to go to the beach, and John, he wanted to go up in the mountains and hike. Well, this argument, it got kind of out of control, and they got into a big fight. So John left, went home. When he got home, he got out his gun and he killed himself, committed suicide. Well, Jane didn't find out about it till the next morning, and she was literally destroyed. So she hadn't left the house since. She didn't go to his funeral. She finally decided to reach out and ask somebody to talk about it. And it just happened to be me. It could have been thousands of other people. And so I talked to her a little bit, explaining that since John was of legal age and made his own decisions, that she was not responsible for what he did. But she thought she was. She had a really bad guilt feeling. I told her that John probably went home that night and he thought, "Boy, I'll get back at her. I'll teach her. I'll make her sorry for what she said." And then he shot himself. And he did. He made her sorry. He sure did. He destroyed her life. Now, I don't know. I'm sure he had parents. He probably destroyed their lives too. And his grandmothers and his siblings and everyone else that he knew at the same time. Suicide is a terrible thing. So I called my friend David for help. I wanted David to help me with trying to help Jane, and he said he would. So he contacted her too, and we talked to her we talked to her every day, at least one of us. Now, David was a person who tried to commit suicide. In fact, I think he did. He was in his he took some kind of medicine. I don't know what it was, but he took enough of it to kill 4 people. But he didn't die. He woke up 3 days later, barely knowing who he was, what was going on. But he did manage to call for help then. And while he was dead, he went to this place in heaven that people who commit suicide go, and there was he said there were like 3 people that would just sit down, and they just sit in a circle and they talk to him. They listen to him and they talk to him about suicide, and they explain to him about how life is, and and what was going on. And so that changed his mind. When he come back, he had no desire to commit suicide ever again, and he had a strong desire to help other people. So when I asked David to help me, he was happy to reach out to Jane, and we talked to her. It took us a month, a whole month, where she was ever able to leave her house, and another month before she was able to go back to work, because she couldn't think about anything but that death. She was so, the guilt feeling that she had was so bad, and of course the grief. She loved John. She really loved him, and the grief was terrible. So why I'm telling you this is because we have an epidemic of suicides here in the United States now. Well, it's not just here, it's all over. Why, I don't know. Sometimes people not only want to kill themselves, but they want to kill other people. And so I don't know how, I don't know how to stop it. I don't know what to do. Those people that do call me and contact me, why, I'm able to do a little bit for them if they're willing to help themselves. But so many people, they just do it. Like John, there was no big plan or anything. He just went home and done it on the spur of a moment because he was mad. He was angry. Now he's going to find out too that life doesn't stop when you kill yourself. It goes on. I mean, you're an eternal person, and it does go on. Now, why I'm telling you this is that if somebody wants to talk to you about something, then listen to them. Don't criticize them. Don't judge them. Just listen. Hear everything they got to say. That's the best thing you can do for anybody, is just to listen to what they have to say. There's not much of that being done here now. Everybody's in too big of a hurry to listen to people. And lives are being destroyed every day that don't need to be destroyed. So please, if you can help, help. And if you feel suicidal, then find somebody to talk to. Anybody. It don't matter. Closest friend. Anything. Just find somebody to talk to about it. And find out, because life's not over. You don't kill yourself. That's impossible. You will live after that. And you will go on, and you will go back, and you will recover those things that you didn't learn, those things that you didn't learn. So I don't know. I hope that somebody who maybe listens to this will take some time, listen to somebody, maybe pat somebody on the back and encourage them, and tell them that they're doing okay, and that life is tough at times, but it's okay in the end, and they can overcome objects. Take some time to love. And I'm talking about the kind of love you have for your mother, your father. That's the kind of love to show other people. It doesn't take long, and this world needs your help. Thank you for listening.